This morning, we're going to show you how to change your beauty routine for the spring. Darais, a makeup artist with Lancôme, is here this morning. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much.
Okay, so what big tips do people need to know as spring is here?
Springtime, well, let's start with, I didn't go to makeup school. I went to art school. And the first thing I learned in art was less is more. And I think that's the first thing you want to think about in springtime, because the more makeup you wear, the older you can look. And sometimes you need a little bit more for an event or a party, for photos, or when you're on TV. But when you're doing your everyday routine, I always say less is more. So there's some new products at Lancôme that I really love that allows you to wear less foundation. Because I always say you are always cozy with your makeup in the winter. Springtime comes and you can really kind of lighten up a little bit with your makeup with a product called Visionnaire 1-Minute Blur.
Okay.
You know how when you get a picture taken and sometimes you're like, oh, I need a filter?
Yeah.
And when you do that filter, it takes away everything, right? The wrinkles go away, the pores go away. Well, the blur is like, you know, it's a 1-minute blur. You put it on and it helps to reduce the look of wrinkles, pores, and it just makes the skin look like it's been through a filter.
And do you put that on first? Do you put it on after your foundation?
It's a skin finisher. So after your skincare is on, put the blur on just over the skin where you see pores, wrinkles, and it really literally only takes 1 minute to blur those out, so that you're not wearing as much foundation.
And the weather's changing, so our skin kind of changes as well, right, with the weather?
It does. California, I lived out here 13 years now, and it doesn't go crazy like New York when I'm out there, so from dry to really oily skin. But there is a slight difference, so you are going to notice that you still want moisture, you still want water in your skin, but you don't want to have that heavy creams. You want more of a powder, like Dual Finish is Lancôme's #1 selling powder foundation. I love that over the Visionnaire 1-minute blur.
And you're kind of doing different things too, like hanging out by the pool or maybe getting kind of sweaty a little bit more. What kind of things can you do
and
for
working
that?
out too, you know? So we have Art Liner, this that you're seeing right now. The Art Liner 24-hour is completely waterproof. I put it to the test. I put it on my arm, and for 3 days it was still on after even at the ocean. So this stuff is amazing. Also waterproof mascara.
Recommend for getting that off too? That's always my biggest challenge.
Do you know what Lancôme is famous for? Bifacil eye makeup remover. It even takes off waterproof stuff, and it only takes 5 seconds. So you just shake it up, hold it on the eye, and then all the women that are watching this at home, you're like, Bifacil is a staple that they're always using. So it takes it right off at night.
Do you have any kind of favorite spring products?
Pink lips. I think that's amazing. A lot of the magazines that I'm writing in right now, they always say, what's the go-to lip color? Because sometimes that's all women will wear. They don't maybe do the eyes, or they don't do so much foundation, but they always have a go-to lipstick. I think that's the easiest thing. So I think just a beautiful fuchsia lip for springtime can make anyone pop, and it's a lot of power too.
Do you change kind of your blush with the lipstick, or how does that work?
I always say that blush, you want to have like a natural beauty. And I always look at a woman's décolleté, and that will tell you what your natural color should be. If the color here and on your apple match, men think you don't have any makeup on at all. They think you're a natural beauty. If these colors don't match, I always say people are like, she has a lot of blush on. So I always say look for your décolleté to find the perfect blush color for yourself.
So basically you just don't want to smother yourself with makeup when the spring comes.
Less is more, you know? Go back to that less is more product,
Okay, thank you so much for joining us. And for more information about Lancôme's products, just go to our website, KCAL9.com, and click on Seen on TV.